I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been watching this new Walking Dead series. Okay, I saw the first episode. After that, I just couldn't get hooked into it. I have been reading episode reviews, reviews from episode to episode, and it has just been very, very, very unnecessary slow. Like the slow kind where it just makes you fall asleep. So I wasn't gonna bother doing a review on World Beyond. But the other day I saw a clip of what might have been a potential tease or rumor of what the cause of the Walker virus could have been. And for those who don't know and don't wish to know, I'll give you a second right now to stop this video, and I'll have a link in the description, or if you want to watch the series yourself, by all means. But anyway, so apparently, like, there's this antagonist named Huck, I think her name is. Like I said, I don't know. I've only seen one episode, but anyway, so there's this antagonist who has a flashback, and she's in the military. And for one thing I like about that part is we get to see the apocalypse from another perspective. We get to see it from like the military side of how they handle that kind of stuff. So I'll give credits to World Beyond to focusing on that kind of part. So, but it's still not enough for me to actually like it, but getting off track. Anyway, so this antagonist, she has a flashback on like her military days. So when she and her squad are going on like this mission to find walkers, like apparently one of her squad members mentions how, like, and I quote, I heard it came back in a rocket that started in space. Somebody breathed it in, it turned their stomachs, and then they got on a plane. So I mean, it's kind of a cool neat concept, focuses a bit on the sci-fi aspect of it. But what I really like about this kind of thing, and what I like about the sign, is how like it takes a jab at what Robert Kirkman said at the beginning of the year. So for those who don't know, so somebody on Twitter asked Kirkman, what caused the apocalypse, what caused the virus. So at the time, Kirkman said he only just said 2 words: space spores. So people didn't realize he was joking at the time. They thought he was like serious. So eventually Kirkman posted another tweet saying how he was just kind of like kidding around, and how he wouldn't really post like a reveal that big onto just a tweet. If anything, he's just gonna keep it to himself. So take this with a grain of salt, because this is because although this is like the furthest clue we have had since probably season 1 of Walking Dead, focusing on CDC and stuff, this is like as close as it comes to knowing what what caused this outbreak. I also liked how too that it kind of like tied in with Fear the Walking Dead, how one of like the military like generals or whatever like mentioned how like there was like a lot of violence and rioting going on at the time. And if you remember back in season 1 and the beginning of Fear the Walking Dead, it was like the episode 2 and 3, it was sort of like, you know, things start to get chaotic and stuff, you know, with people in the streets and whatnot. So I kind of like that. I mean, it probably wasn't a nod, but I like to think of it as a nod because, you know, I like to think there has to be some sort of connection, because, you know, I don't want to just watch, you know, a show about, you know, that takes place 10 years after and focuses on like these naive kids who don't know how to fight despite, you know, 10 years into the apocalypse. They've never seen the outside world of like their shelter. It's just not for me personally. So I mean, I might give the show another try, and you know, with the space spores thing, you know, I mean, it's kind of a cool concept element, you know, I mean, you know, it's all, you know, like how it quickly spreaded, and you know, I mean, but like I said, don't get your hopes too high up, you know, this is just like very, you know, brief mentioning of it, and yeah, you know, just hopefully, you know, like, hopefully we get more answers, and we do have questions as we enter more into the next season of World Beyond, because from what I've heard, this season is already wrapping up, and I don't know, I might give the show a try, I might not. I mean, I'm just waiting for Rick to make an appearance, but yeah, that's about it really. You know, I just thought it was a neat idea and all. I thought I'd share it, and you know, it's just nice to, you know, that there's something being brought up of the cause of this outbreak, which, like I said, hasn't really been mentioned since, like, you know, season 1 of Walking Dead, you know, with the CDC and Edwin Jenner. You know, it's kind of cool to focus on the cause and you know, try to find a solution. And I also, like I said, I also really liked the how we kind of got a certain point of view of the apocalypse in a military perspective. You know, it was kind of cool. It was, you know, just nice to see somebody else's point of view aside from, you know, struggling survivors and hunters and whatnot. But yeah, anyways, that's about it. It's just a neat concept, neat idea, and hopefully we get more teases into what caused this outbreak into the future, you know, so yeah, so I might watch the season, I might not. I mean, who am I kidding? I'm gonna watch it. I'm just waiting for Rick to show up, so, you know, once Rick, you know, is teased or makes his appearance or whatever, then, you know, I'll start from scratch from episode 1 and then binge from there. But yeah, so looking forward to seeing Rick on the show, looking forward to you know, hearing more rumors, theories of what caused this outbreak, and hopefully we get to see more different perspectives on, you know, the apocalypse. I gotta say, I'm a little excited. With the show, no. But with the idea and concept, absolutely. It can work as long as it's done right. And, you know, from what I've been reading on reviews, the show is just dragging, like unnecessary, boring. You know, it's almost kind of like, you know, something out of like a crappy high school play. You know, except the actors and actresses aren't really putting the effort into it. And which sucks because, you know, like, you know, these actors and actresses aren't too bad. It's just, you know, more of like the writing, dialogue-wise. But I'm not going to get into too much further detail onto the when I saw the first episode and what I have been reading on the internet. I only just want to share, you know, about that new theory and whatnot. So yeah, stick around and hopefully we'll get more answers soon enough. You know,